first came there, we sat in a circle, on little mats, introduced everybody, and that was the first time I'd ever met him. And it's cool to say that I still know him today.
I remember I learned how to read in her class. I remember that. I remember making a lot of friends. I remember making our little pillowcases that we did with the handprints.
We made a pillow and we put all our handprints on the pillow, and it's so funny to look back at it now and see like how much bigger our hands are than we were in kindergarten. It like took us back to like when we were doing it.
I remember we had table time and she would put people in their pocket if they were bad. And that was really fun. I never got that.
When we had to be quiet, they would put up to step one, and then we had to look. Stop, look, and listen. And when she used to say CS, and all of us had to say AS, and then the step one came along. Step one.
I remember we were all like a really tight-knit group. Like, we all got along. There was like, I don't remember there ever really being any trouble.
I remember her rocking chair in her room, in her loft, and I remember the art show that we did.
We like looked at a bunch of different pieces that we like famous pieces like Van Gogh, and like we had to mimic them.
I remember there was some painting of a 5. It was just the number 5, and we all replicated it.
I also remember doing the little cotton ball fishes, making those, and I don't know, I learned how to make a lot of friends because, back then I was in a shell.
The loft. Everybody's favorite thing was the loft, because
if you were sick or particularly good, they would let you go study up in the loft. Or, well, if you were sick, you'd just lay up in the loft and pretend to be sick and just sleep because you were tired.
Well, I mean, it was always a privilege to go up there because that was cool. And back then, that thing was huge. Like, that was its own house.
Oh, I remember the loft. The loft was the coolest thing ever because it was like 100 feet tall.
Oh, I remember the loft. The loft was the best thing. A whole bunch of toys, everything, books and all that. It's where everyone wanted to be.
It is?
Yeah. What do you think
Really?
about
That just destroyed everything. That's been there forever.
That's sad.
Well, I think they should bring it back because I love the loft. The loft was a thing to look forward to.
I remember when there was a rat in our classroom and everybody had to stand on the tables. That was fun.
I remember the day that the rat ran across the room, and she had the whole class up on the table, including herself, and she was up in the chair.
She was a great kindergarten teacher. Like, she made the transition from being at preschool with all the counselors and friends I had there, made being able to move from there easy.
I think she just taught us responsibilities and just to respect everyone. And she was really nice. She taught us that your teacher can be more than just a teacher, maybe like your friend, and that they'll be there for you when you need them.
I hope that she's happy with where we're going. I think that we're a particularly good class, or at least that's what everyone says. So I think that she should be proud.
I think she'll be happy when she sees that we've made it all the way through, and graduation when she's there. She'd probably cry.
Thank you, Mrs. Howell.
thank you, Mrs. Howell, you're awesome.
Thank you, Ms Howell. Even though I guess it was your first year, you trained us all well, and we'll all graduate this year. We'll always remember you.
Thank you, Ms Howell, for everything. I was glad to be a part of your class. You're a great teacher. Love the loft. You should try to get it back. And I thank you for this presentation, and I hope you continue teaching and helping the little kids out.
Thank you, Mrs. Howell. I'm so glad to be one of the people of your first graduating kindergarten class.
Thank you, Ms. Howell.
I just want to say thank you, Ms. Howell. I love you. I had a great time back in kindergarten, and I've taken a lot of things that you taught us. Thank you. Love you.
Thank you, Mrs. Howell, and I love you.
Thank you, Mrs. Howell. We love you.
Mrs. Howell, thank you so much for helping me grow to be the learner that I am and helping me get through kindergarten, even though it took me 3 times.